the entity of gender?
Sam, it's the new link. It's the multiple posting one.
Yeah, if you look at the pinned messages, it's the newest one up at the top.
Hi, chat. It's been a minute. We're getting back into this.
Hell yeah.
Hello, I've missed
Hi,
you.
chat.
Hi.
Hello, chat. It's
strange times we're having here.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
But welcome in, chat. I'm gonna try to say this before the ad break hits us. Welcome on, everybody. It is Deathmarch, CurseofStrahd, episode 15. We are back after our hiatus of Fall of Ithilus during the Christmas holiday seasons. We do have one member not being able to be here. Ari is currently sick with food poisoning, so sending all the love and wishes for them to feel better soon. But last time we left off, the party was kind of asked to do an assassination, a murder of one Isaac, in the city of Vallaki. So,
Yes.
hi. How's everybody doing?
Hi.
It's been a year.
Wow.
You
It's
know,
the year.
inspiring murder of high-profile people.
Mm.
Indeed.
You know, usual stuff. It's just
Can we keep
another
us hanging?
Saturday.
Everybody have a good holiday season. I haven't seen you guys in forever.
Um,
Yeah.
My holidays
Yeah.
were okay.
It was chill. It was chill.
That was nice and cozy. I liked it. It was good fun.
That it was.
I was gonna
You know,
say.
it's been. Oh, sorry. Cam.
I was just gonna say that for those that were who watched Fall of Ithilus, you know Mhara and Ray were there for us. That I haven't seen anybody else since then.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a pun about it, but now it falls flat. Now I was gonna say an entire civilization has fell since we last spoke.
SMH.
I couldn't help it. Okay, leave me alone.
Well, you guys have officially left the Watcher House and are returning back to the Blue Water Inn.
Yes.
What would you like to do? Or just
Oh,
go
man,
directly there?
It's been quite a bit. It's late at night, last I remember,
Mhm,
or like
mhm.
evening time.
I think
Um,
Willow was tweaking out a little bit because the moon changed very rapidly.
Oh
And out
yeah,
of
we were
nowhere.
freaking out because Willow's freaking out because it's almost a full moon already.
It's almost furry time for you.
It's going
That's
go.
weird.
You guys had even made a nature check, I believe, to figure out what was going on. And the moon phases are happening faster than it normally would.
Hmm.
It's almost like the moon cycles are almost like there's a full moon every week instead of once a month.
Oh, that's
I hate
disgusting.
that.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not good at all. Right. So, darlings, back to the inn to discuss things.
Yeah, we should probably head back.
The best.
I mean, it's not like there's a lot to do around here.
Around here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're making fun of me.
No.
Bullying her for her way of speaking. What's wrong with it?
No, there's nothing
How
wrong with
dare
it.
ya?
Playful banter. Playful banter.
How dare ya? I'll stick up for the dog.
Ears perk up on my head, just woof.
But yes, no. Having back there for a chat's probably for the best.
Mm.
As you guys are on your guys' way back to the Blue Water Inn, something does catch your eye. As you guys are going past, you notice you guys get round to the right about here. You notice a wanted poster.
Oh boy.
And
Oh,
you
boy.
see a loosely resembling sketch image of Irina.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh, great.
The reward for any information being 10 Electrum.
That's it?
Guys, I just
Information.
had a great money-making
Information.
technique.
That feels like a low ball. No way. Come on.
Yes.
You're
how much-
speaking
how-
yourself,
how
Who's
much-
offering the reward?
Well, I mean, not for 10 Electrum.
It-
How much is the daily rate at the inn again?
Less than 10.
Okay. That's really low.
Can we get any other information off the poster other than that?
Just that if you have any information to report it to the watch commander, Strahd, as in Izek, that you will be rewarded handsomely and Electrum.
Simply.
Guys, I just had a great money-making idea.
No.
We
No, but
either
let-
need to kill him or she does not stay in this town.
We
We can't
do
send her
you
off by
guys
herself.
want to
though.
go talk to her about it and not keep her out of the loop this time?
Yeah, we should probably go
Yes.
talk to her. We've done enough
That's a good
damage.
plan, yeah.
A
Yeah, I've
reminder,
done enough damage.
a reminder for those who have not seen Izek in some time.
Scary, man.
Still with the demon arm.
I love the demon arm.
Indeed, the arm is still intact.
It would be best to inform her of the situation she's currently in, anyways.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Callisto's still she's still reeling off of the totally constructive and helpful discussion she had with her earlier. But she is also like,
Oh, you did.
if
get
I
him
want
an
things to get better, like maybe we should just actually keep her in the loop on things instead of just, oh yeah, by the way.
arm. Okay. Yeah. So let's pick up the pace and go find her.
It doesn't say like. Does it say wanted like verbatim, or does it? Because like if you're wanted, then you're like. I assume they're gonna like arrest you on sight, or is it just like a? Does it say wanted? I guess.
Yep.
I don't know how like
in
serious.
all bold letters, wanted. Then there's
that's
the
good.
drawing of the face sketch of Irina. It's not like an exact 1-to-1, but like all of you without any roll needed can be like, oh no, that's Irina.
We're like, hey, I know that person. Wait.
Why do they look so familiar?
And then in lower text beneath the drawing, it says any information about this individual will be rewarded handsomely for 10 Electrum pieces. These are reported to the watch commander, Strahd, at your soonest convenience. And then furthermore,
Time
it
we
has
saw
information
her.
of anyone harboring this individual will be arrested.
Right.
I also don't want to get
Yeah.
the Mr. Man involved if I can help it. Like I like the Mr. Priest man.
I feel
Yeah,
like
no, he's been good.
We can't leave her in the inn though. Someone's gonna rat.
I
Um,
will say the
Is
inn
the
has
rest
already
of the
been
run?
searched once.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know
'cause
what? You're right.
It was
They did-
ransacked last time we went to it.
Yeah, and I don't think they're gonna have any love for somebody who like kind of threw their tables out and stuff like that. So maybe the inn is a good call, but we kind of have to scope it out a little bit.
I feel like they're one of our few trusted places.
Yeah.
I will also say there's no immediate need for that at the moment, of course. She's still, of course, at the church. And you guys also do have the granddaughter, I believe, would be, of Madame Eva to give the gift to.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Which you
We're
guys do.
taking her with us.
To that, yeah.
Irina?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we should.
Wait, we're
Yeah.
bringing her with us? That sounds. No, we should be okay, actually. That's it. Almost sounds a bit risky, but I suppose true. It's probably best to not leave her at the loop anymore.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let
Anything-
her decide.
Yeah, we'll let her
Of
decide.
course.
She's her own
Yeah.
We let her
person. Huh?
decide.
I just had a big emotional screaming match with her about this exact topic. I think
So let's
no.
head back to the church and we'll have a conversation.
Yeah, why
Right.
not? It's not quite why not? It's no harm. Then we go to bed.
You see the semi boarded up windows you guys pass the Blue Water Inn from the previous window breakage. The furniture is still in the front. They've yet to find where to put it yet. The broken stuff. But eventually you guys are able to return back to St. Andrew's Church. Meaning, of course, with the father of the church. And as well also with Yeska. You see Yeska's smiles up at you guys and waves. Kind of like rushing over to you, Vivienne, holding up a little like drawing that she did. You see the drawing shows like the St. Angel church. And you see a bunch of like stick figures holding hands. You see there's a little person, like little short characteristic figure of someone with like white hair, someone with black hair, someone that that's taller that you presume to be the father, the priest, Father Lucian, or rather Father Petrovich, who's like holding hands also with Yeska, and on the other hand of Yeska is a shorter person, just shorter than Petrovich, with red hair, presumably Irina.
Oh.
And then the other side of Father Petrovich is you figure a boy with black hair, which Miliov is probably the only other person you could.
Oh, that's cute.
That is lovely. Have you shown the father yet?
Yeah, I showed him earlier today. He liked it a lot.
It brings lots of joy to the area, doesn't it?
Are you
It's a
guys
wonderful job.
Are you guys here to pray? To St. Andrew?
It hadn't crossed my mind, but now that you mention it, yes, I think there's some things we could pray upon.
You note, of course, that St. Andrew was the figure that had apparently helped establish the Fend of Valaki. There's even like a mural of sorts of the man.
Well, I roll history or religion to find out what he is a patron saint of, if anything.
No need of any role in that kind of instance. The St. Andrew Church is to the god of the sun, so it is believed that he is a martyr. He died defending, and so he has become a saint.
Okay, I got you. So not of actually. Okay, sorry. If you actually already knew that. Also, I didn't remember.
You're good. It's been a month plus.
It's been a
You
minute.
are fine.
Vivienne will go ahead and offer her hand to Yeska, the child, and go, would you like to lead the way with me?
Yeah. You feel like a slight little tug is like Yeska's going trying to go faster than a casual walk even.
Yeah, Vivienne will keep up.
You see that Father Petrovich seems to be like reading some like old musty tome alongside Irina, both of them just kind of like going through it. You guys come on over though. Both of them look up to you all.
Callisto's gonna give like an awkward little wave, but she's kind of like she's still in her like fancy dress that Lucian like helped pick her out with.
Mm-hmm.
But she's just kind of gonna sit back and sit this one out after what happened earlier in the day.
We have some things to discuss with Irina, if we could maybe have a minute.
Well, of course, Irina. Excuse me. Come now, Yeska. We have to do tidings of the graves. If you say so, Father Petrovich. Bye, Vivienne. Bye. Bye, Doggo. Bye, Cere.
Bye.
Bye, Willow. Bye, Sammy. Bye, Lucy. She runs off.
Bye-bye.
You can.
And Irina turns to Willow being the one. I believe it was Willow that directed it, or was it Cere who directed?
It was me.
Okay.
As well.
So,
Uh,
what is the problem?
I sit next to her where Father Petrovich was. So, there is something we need to talk to you about regarding. I think, if I can remember, his name was Isaac.
Isaac?
Yeah. So, it seems he has a bit of an odd obsession with you. And he's basically put up wanted posters for you, not necessarily in a criminal way, but more of he is looking for you, and we do not know, or do we know why? I don't remember.
Mm-mm.
We do not.
Okay. We aren't sure why, but he's even ransacked the inn, looking for you, practically destroyed it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's purely up to you, but unless something is done, I don't know what we can do. I mean, needless to say, he is a dangerous guy, and we want nothing more but you to, be informed about this and to be safe. Trying to keep you in the loop.
We're trying to rectify our poor actions of the past by not hiding things from you all, not taking your counsel into.
It should be said that nobody in the inn was killed. The innkeep was injured but not killed.
Exactly what you plan on doing?
Well,
Oh.
we could go back and forth on what we want to do, but what do you want to do?
Well, I wish to help Alaki, no matter what. But Isaac is a rather large man, to say the least.
And that arm is very demonic looking, and it makes me fearful of what abilities he might have. But
Personally, I think there's enough of us. If we catch him at the right time, I reckon we could solve the problem.
Yeah.
Well, any other plans for the rest of the day, at least?
Likely not tonight, but tomorrow we do plan to head out for the Vistani camp that's a bit of a ways away from the town, so that we can deliver Madame Eva's gift to her granddaughter.
Oh, is that tomorrow?
I believe so. Is it? Hold on.
Yeah,
Why
yeah, it
did
is.
I think it was?
Or no,
why did
we
I
had
think
a certain
tonight?
amount of days.
I'm pretty sure it's either
And-
tomorrow or the day after.
We figured we may as go as soon as we can, because I think the amount of days has it's almost time for it or something. I gotta go back in my notes.
Yeah,
but
even out of character, I'm not so sure looking back on my notes, but I know for sure that it was either tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah,
we
but
said we figured we'd go soon.
For some reason.
I thought
No,
it was
not
tonight.
tonight.
I thought it was at 1.2, but I had that conversation with Sang here, and it was tomorrow or the night after.
Yeah, you guys have some
So
From
time.
what I
either
remember.
way, we need to go soon.
Yeah,
So we figure, and
and the sooner we
I
get
think-
it done and out of the way, the more time we'd have for getting ready for the festival and what we
Yeah.
have to do with Isaac and all of that. So
And I guess, in a way, it's out of character. In a way, I guess it might be good that Ari isn't here because Lucian has that deal with the Baron.
Where Lucian
and is very wary
Yeah.
about leaving.
Yeah.
So
For this session, Lucian is going to be back at camp.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate style.
Baldur's Gate 3 style.
But yeah, yeah. There's that at least as far as I'm aware, but we do need to figure out a plan on how we need to rid the town of Ezek. Because him and the Baron are what's oppressing the people of the town.
Yeah.
Quite the troublesome duo, honestly.
Very.
Were I not injured as I am, I'd be suggesting that we, perhaps try and ambush him. Perhaps try and see if we could watch his movement, see if we can find, when he might be alone.
Although,
I do remember out of character when we talked to the Watcher lady. The one thing I do remember, because it's been over a month, is something plan with her butler man, her manservant, eventually giving us a bottle of wine or something that's poisoned.
She would be sending a servant of hers, an associate, who would be delivering a bottle of poisoned wine. Will help to inebriate Ezek. It will not kill him outright. It will, however, help even the playing field.
Yeah.
I'm unsure of how, we would even get him to drink that.
Based off the conversation,
I have a few ideas.
She did mention that.
Oh, you know what? I do have it in my notes. Go on.
Oh, feast.
I was more saying that the associate would give you a rundown of what his day-to-day is, Ezek's is, and so you could find an opportunity within that.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I would like to perhaps suggest, and obviously I am merely proposing it as an idea and not suggesting for a moment that we jump to it, but Irina, if you wish to help, perhaps we could utilize your skill set and also utilize the apparent need that he seems to have for you. It might allow us to lead him out to a more disadvantaged location, or to perhaps, slip the drink to him.
You wouldn't be 100% alone. One of us, if not two of us, will always have an eye. We won't be far in case something happens.
Just if you wished to assist, it would be immeasurably helpful.
It would be an advantage on him, for sure. It is dangerous, yes.
And if you want to back out, you can. We'll find another way to do what we have to do.
I think first we should go deal with. Last thing we need is you to gain the ire of, Vistani.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
wouldn't be great.
We should probably do that either tomorrow or day of. It's up to everybody.
I think tomorrow's good. I think the sooner we take care of things, the better.
May I suggest that we travel during, perhaps during the day and spend a bit of time at the Vistani camp, perhaps?
Yeah.
For example, if the party's at night, then perhaps, we make sure we're there early.
And
safer to travel.
Well, the father left, right, with the kid?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And considering the odd phases of the moon, it may do us some good to be out of the town if there is a full moon. And for me to not be around.
Many people.
Or we could alternatively harness your newfound rage for combat purposes.
This is
On.
also an
I,
option.
un-
perhaps.
I understand it could be seen as an advantage, but usually things
I
don't go
don't-
very well with the first.
I don't want to leverage your suffering like that. I feel like that's very disrespectful.
I prefer to not risk it, but if it were to be an advantage, we should use any advantage we can get.
There are writings of people being able to control it and harness it, though I don't know how strong-willed I am.
I believe in you.
Don't doubt yourself. You could always rise to the occasion.
I agree with you. Being outside the city is probably for the best.
Yeah.
At least let
Agreed.
yourself get used to the idea of it before
I
we bite off
would
more
also.
than we can choose.
I'd also propose leaving early, as I ideally wish to avoid any encounter with combat that we can. I
That as
am
well.
in no fighting shape, to be blunt. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, but
Oh, we'll just get rest tonight and
Hmm.
head out in the morning.
I don't want to be a burden.
You're definitely not.
I
You
am in
never
this
will
state.
be.
I, unfortunately. But never mind. So yeah, tomorrow, that after breakfast, perhaps we head on out.
Sounds like a plan.
I would
And-
also preach caution as well. Just obviously, we'd have to go back through the gates, and if I mean it is wanted, then it perhaps is ill-advised. I don't know how we would sneak you in and out again. You know?
Mhm.
So he kind of says cautiously towards Irina.
Could maybe be safer for here at the inn.
I
Don't.
Possibly. We just depends on whether or not we think they'll go back and search through them again.
Hmm.
I'm sure the father's willing to keep you here. But mostly we're just here because we want your opinion on the situation as well, because it involves you quite readily when it comes to that
Indeed.
wanted poster.
I don't know, but the Vistani is on first.
Yes.
Once done with that, we can deal with this Izek.
sounds like a plan.
That sounds very reasonable.
I don't fully know what my shawl does, do I? Other than vague protection?
Yep.
Okay. I was like, frantically looking through my sheet.
Protection from Isaac.
Oh, that'd be fire.
Would I be able to check, or attempt a Arcana check on it, later when we're settled? I don't know if that would do anything though.
For the sash?
The shawl,
The shawl?
yeah, or the sash. It's up to you. Completely up to you. I was just, if it's not something that's a thing for now, I could definitely just hold off on it.
Wouldn't be able to do much. Because
Okay.
I will say, for all the items, they're less magic items, more supernatural items.
Okay.
You can't just be activate.
No, I mean, yeah. I thought it was maybe an item that I have yet to attune to, or I don't know.
Nah. Nothing exactly like that.
Okay. No one has any ways of disguise, do they?
I do not.
Uh,
But I can use my voice.
That's a good point.
Or someone else's voice, rather.
Yes, you're kind of able to mimic voices, right?
The best I could do is try charming the guards into letting us pass without reporting anything, but that holds risks in itself.
Yeah.
I don't doubt your skills, but I find it unlikely that they would pass up an opportunity to make a quick buck.
Oh, darling, I've been so far out of the game, I doubt my skills will enough.
Well, if you are coming with us, we do need to find out a way to get you out.
We could always see if there's ways to sneak in and out of the town that aren't the front door.
That's true.
There must be. There's bound to be some kind of easy way to slip past.
But that's something we can look for in the morning, too, so...
Before we leave, quick search.
Again, if all the Vistani, it's okay to leave me. It's easy for you all and be able to get it done sooner.
Then I don't see why we shouldn't do that. We've informed her of the trouble that could potentially come her way, and she can make her own choices.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
You tell us, Irina.
I just did.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
Sorry,
decision.
sorry about this all. I'm gonna head out and get going back to the inn. I'll see the rest of you later.
Don't think separating is a good idea.
Yeah,
I'll be out
please.
out of the door. It'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll
At least-
I'll just be right out here. It's fine.
Here, I can come with you.
If you want to, that's yeah. Thanks.
It's
Regardless, I
better
think
than
our
going
business
alone.
here is, for the most part, done.
Be safe,
see you
you all,
I'm gonna
right?
keep it. I'm gonna actually keep it up here so it doesn't pull the spectating
Yeah,
camera
fair
that much. But
Well, I still do Yeska a prayer with them, so I'll come along after that.
All right.
What'd you say, Vivienne?
Oh, that she still owes a prayer with the child.
yeah, she promised that she'd come pray to Saint Andrew with them.
All right. I'm going to transition to the map because I don't have a map. I don't have a token for Veska. Veska's not meant to be in any combat ever, so I never had a token for them. A moment will happen, and a moment later, and Father Petrovich and Yeska will return. And you see little Yeska has a small little wooden medallion, kind of like hand carved of like the sun, as they go over to the mural of not Father, Saint Andrew, and we'll kind of like pat the ground where there's like a sheet or some kind of form of fabric that's been laid on the ground for you to kneel down onto. Kind of looks over to you, Vivienne, just like pats the ground really excitedly.
And Vivienne will come over and just kneel down next to, facing the mural.
And Yeska will just close her eyes and start just you presume praying. Do you do anything as well or no?
Vivienne will, put her hands in front of her and lean over and just whisper to Yeska, go, "All right, I'll let you lead me in prayer so you can teach me how to do it properly, since you've learned this far more often than I have." And then she'll follow along with anything, Yeska says.
What precedes is a very childish rendition of a prayer. As Yeska basically prayers for warm, yummy food, good night's rest, happiness, and joy for self, for Father Petrovich, for their friend Vivienne, for Milovich and Milovich's family. Yeah. There's no necessarily like holy like words or anything in this. It's just a really cute little prayer.
And Vivienne will definitely earnestly say it along with them. And then she'll offer to pick Yeska up and carry her around for a bit.
Yeska will most definitely take you up on this and will sit on your shoulders, arm flailing about as they just screech wee. Probably going along the lines of go faster, go faster.
You know what? Since I don't expect any combat, the moment she says go faster, I will go ahead and burn a spell slot for Zephyr Strike to give myself the extra 30 feet of movement speed to go faster.
Gotcha. Presumably you're holding on tight to their legs. They're not flying.
Oh yeah,
they don't go flying off.
No.
But
if anything, Vivienne would have pulled her into a cradle against her chest as she said, "All right, I'm going faster, but hold on tight."
You just see Father Petrovich smiling and watching, kind of brushing and like stroking his beard, as he just watches from a distance. Once you stop running, you see Yeska's hair is just kind of like shot in one direction.
Vivienne would go about fixing it for
her. Yeska is one with very messy hair, as you find out very easily.
It's okay. Vivienne's patient. She doesn't mind.
Gotcha. Does everybody else return without Vivienne, or do they just watch and wait?
I wait.
Callisto's just waiting outside at the, like, just outside in the street, like next to the doorway of the church, like the entryway.
While you're just chilling at the front. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I said Cere would be with her as well.
Gotcha. As you are just kind of sitting outside, the both of you would notice one of the flyers that the Valkovich family has put up along the town.
Huh, charming.
But doesn't take that much longer, I presume. Everybody arrives back at the door. Unless anyone else had anything else.
No.
I didn't have anything.
Nope, Vivienne just was
Callisto's
keeping her promise,
just
then she won't
kinda-
grown up.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Callisto's just kind of anxious, and she's just kind of waiting out front for everybody to gather. She said she wouldn't go off on her own. She just kind of wants to go home, lay down. It's been a long couple days.
Cere definitely feels the same way, and a sort of kindred spirit. You sort of see Cere is like leaning against the door, probably. Similarly, using her scythe now as more of like a crutch. As Cere is not doing well.
Fair enough. You did have a fright for the night.
Cere is now permanently exhausted. Cere is having a bad time.
Well, you guys are able to, with post haste, turn back to the Blue Water Inn. And able to see a nice reminder and warmth filling. Even though there is some damages, it is still the nice, welcoming Blue Water Inn.
Oh yeah. Is there any evidence of?
Place.
Is there any difference of additional visitation by any chance?
Nothing of note. It
Who is,
seems
who-
unusual.
Who's in the like in the, I don't know what you call it, not the parlor, but who's like in the main area right now? Is there a innkeeper there?
Behind the booth?
I'll walk up to him and say, and you wouldn't have happened to have seen any officials pass through here by any chance, would you have?
You would see good old Erwin. No visitors yet. Thankfully, none since a prior visitation. Everything all right?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, no, I wouldn't say yeah. Of course. I'm just curious. I was waiting on a friend. That's all.
Bad enough.
Eepy dog.
It is very late. Or is
Is
it?
there anything we
Yeah.
can do to help pull stuff in, or well, those of us that aren't completely exhausted?
You're asking Erwin?
Vivienne's at because Vivienne is not injured or exhausted anyway, so she's asking how can I help? How can I help recover stuff here for you guys?
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine, Vivienne. Fine. No worries, please. You and your friends have done well enough for us. Please, go have some rest. Go sleep. And there will be a new dawn tomorrow. Yes?
Yeah.
Always is.
Good.
Turn in for the night.
Yeah. Time to go sleepies.
Keepers.
When you go turn in.
One second. Before we go to sleep, let me check my spell list. Make sure if I have something that I think I have.
Oh boy, I can't wait to roll again.
Never
See if
mind,
My
never
stomach
mind.
is fucked.
Oh yeah, I have a tummy ache also.
Yeah, we got 2 tummy aches and a bad heart.
Yeah,
My
2
stomach
tummy
hit-
ticks and a cardiac arrest.
And a lot of scars, and then I got cute, like, I'm ghoulishly dead freckles going on.
I got an injury that will never heal.
I'll swap.
Yeah.
You gotta be a dope ass wolf though. That's kind of cool.
No,
Yeah, you
I so badly wanted to work out. I'm gonna be so real with you, but I'm afraid it won't.
See, we can now just say that Willow's got that dog in her now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we could.
It's fine, you can have Callisto as a mentor on how to channel your inner dog.
I think I love it.
Where's
Yeah, the moment we get there, Cere's going to bed.
Hi, little baby!
Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Grab chai.
Chai was injured in a soup making incident.
No! You don't got a lot of hit points. My child.
Did you enjoy the
queen.
soup we had earlier?
Your soup earlier had chai in it.
As it were. I was gonna make that joke, but I thought it was kind of rude.
Leafy greens.
Oh no.
No wonder Samuel asked for extra.
God damn it. Okay, so get in here and close the door.
Oh, we're on the map. Sorry, one sec. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. All right. Good night.
Good night, so.
Yeah, Callisto's just
Without
gonna be
without
busy.
a word.
Callisto's just gonna be busy for a minute, just helping Cere into bed, since she's all hurdy girl.
This Cere's old.
Cere's an old woman now, and I have to help her.
I hate how my imagery for Samael and Kiso is Kiso closes the door the only light in the room being the one candle next to Samael, and you just see the reflecting light on Kiso's eyes as he approaches closer to Samael, blows out the light, and says "Good night," and then goes to sleep.
Oh my
It wasn't. It was not so menacing. It was a little more friendly. But Kiso doesn't lay in bed. He just
he's like this weird, like death staring bird person doing that.
Just
It's
Just
so
imagine
unintentionally
roosting on top of a
obvious.
furniture
He also,
the entire
he also
night.
doesn't sleep.
I
He
ain't
just
sleeping.
sits in the bed.
Also, I'd like to note that he doesn't. At least tonight, he doesn't get in bed. He just sort of like walks to the center of the room and then just stands perfectly still,
You're standing in the middle.
just
It
in the
could be
middle. Yeah.
worse. He could be perching on the back of your bed, just looking down at you all night.
You know,
I'd kick you. I'd kick you.
Samael has a paralysis demon. It's just Kiso.
no, Sam's
yeah.
paralysis demon is Chai.
Kiso seems
Oh
to
my
awaken
God.
from a was sleep and is like, "Oh, I'm sorry. May I help you?"
Just
Never
slide
mind.
a glass of
Good
water
night.
over.
For
Good
real, though,
night.
imagine waking up in the middle of the night and just seeing like fucking Kiso just lurching.
Eyes waiting to adjust to the dark. Well, I can see at night. Never mind. I see him clear as day. I'll be like,
You see him in black and white, but he's already black and white, so
I'm just like, oh, it's just Kiso.
Eventually, you just get advantage on all fear-based saves.
I get that.
That'd be sick. I'd have Kiso perched up on the bed then.
It has to be like years of just having Kiso as your sleep demon.
I'm not waiting years. Screw that. And I'm sorry I would thank Callisto. Thank you,
Keep her
Callisto.
time.
Yeah, Callisto's gonna be busy like tucking her in and like making sure that like the comfy the blankies are just right.
So it's like trying to like, I'm fine, I'll be okay, I'm fine.
No, go no. Let me do this. Go to sleep. We got a big day tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. We got a big day tomorrow. It's gonna be lots of walking, and I know you're gonna be tired. So just let this happen.
Cere rolls her eyes as she falls asleep rolling her eyes.
There you go. And she's gonna lean in and just like the slightest little like peck on like her forehead, and then like give her a little pat, and then finally like slump over into bed.
Just let this happen is the most passive aggressive way of being like, get in bed and shut up.
Let it take you.
They were like lovers last session, she is acting like a mother.
That's exactly what Kiso said to Samael. Just let it happen.
Just let it happen. Good night.
Are we okay to press the long rest button?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
I love the little like trying not to laugh in your voice there. That's so cute.
The most backward ass night shift ever.
One thing I need to roll. I need to roll the
tent
Constitution.
button at the top.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, you need to roll a con save, and I'm pretty sure it's what like DC 11 or something like that. Silly.
Oh, it was almost a 13. It teetered on the 13.
No, I need it to be a 10.
No.
Well, my stomach hurt.
No.
Samael
the
is
stomach
hurt.
poisoned.
Oh, how
he got that tummy hurt.
unfortunate.
Now it's the Kiso time.
Very unfortunate.
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
You have to roll.
We're
a
rolling
con
to
save
see if
throw.
your tummy hurt.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were awake now. Sorry.
See if you're poisoned.
It's just con, right?
Yeah, con saving
Yeah.
throw.
Oh,
Damn.
So no.
both our
Don't
stomach hurt.
don't I like get some
Good
kind
luck,
of never
everyone.
mind.
No. You
I
both
thought I
are
had-
poisoned.
Wait,
Would a
come
protection
I-
from poison do anything?
I was thinking like I think I have an advantage on medicine rolls for something. Maybe not. Never mind. I don't. Never mind.
Wasn't that just for when you were like helping others or something?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Because you were the only medicine person?
Yeah.
waking up, eyes crusted, my stomach hurt.
Waking up dehydrated as fuck.
Something feels wrong inside.
Cracked ass lips, just like.
Yeah, you got like the morning cotton mouth. Like you're just like, ugh.
No.
As you guys wake up and arrive one by one downstairs, there is somebody waiting for you all.
Oh, great. It's the Popo.
It's the Popo.
Be arrested.
Time to get arrested
Again?
again.
Today's the day we become cop killers.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Sorry, was that much? I'm sorry.
Just unexpected.
Butchers.
Just unexpected.
CurseofStrahd if it was based.
Anyways.
No.
Any hoozle. You're greeted by a man with brown hair, wearing kind of like minor fineries, not crazy fineries like Later Watcher or the Valkovich family. But it appears he has a nice paycheck. As he introduces himself as Ernest Larnack.
Okay.
This is what he.
Oh, wow.
Hello, Ernst.
Not a hot boy.
Cool, dude.
Apologies.
Ernst.
No,
He's a
it's
cool
okay.
dude.
He's still
It's fine,
handsome.
He's cool.
Not everyone has to be hot. It's okay.
Out of off
What do
table,
you-
what I heard you say Ernest, and in my head I was like Hemingway.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know. I don't know.
I actually said the exact same thing. In my
Thanks.
You see, he currently is enjoying a breakfast of bread, egg, and cured sausage. You see, kind of like in lieu of greeting you all, you see his mouth full of food. Apologies. Good morning. I must say, I mourn the fact that this inn does not carry coffee. Wonderful foreign drink, I must say. Once perchance purchase it from Vistanis. Don't know where they got it from. But please take a seat.
Sure,
That-
of course.
Samael walking up, seeing him stuffing his face would cringe a little bit from like the stomach pain, just like. Ugh.
Oh.
You see,
He's eating.
as you guys all sit around, he doesn't talk until he finishes eating the whole plate.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, you gotta enjoy it.
so I've been informed to discuss with you all about a certain individual and their roundabouts. Mr. Strazny generally receives a delivery of a midday meal and a case carrying 2 bottles of wine shortly after noon in the Vlaki town square. Delivered by the Baron's cook, Reska. His afternoon schedule is highly variable, but he reliably finishes the first bottle of wine by dusk and drains the second bottle shortly after settling down in one of the several favored haunts. Understood?
Whereabout would be his, preferred haunts?
Okay. Let me just double check notes.
No worries. So please take your time.
So at 11 a.m., he'll wake up and meet with his guards, deliver morning reports, basically. At 11:30, he'll be accompanied by his 2 guards as he travels to the western Sunset Gate, the northern Zarevich Gate, and lastly the eastern Morning Gate, receiving the guards' reports and inspecting the town's defenses. At 1 o'clock, Baron's cooks will have delivered Izek's midday meal and the 2 wine cases. will generally eat and drink while being on patrol. Ernest will also let you know that a series of Ezek spies scattered across the town at around 2 o'clock will then reconvene with Ezek to report of any recent malicious unhappiness. However, Ernest notes with distaste that Ezek's spies are mere town gossips who Ezek has intimidated into snitching on their neighbors.
Gotcha.
Sounds about right.
Ezek and his 2 guards travel to the Sunset, Zarevich Gate, and the Morning Gate once more, beginning with whichever gate is closest to receive the gods' reports and inspect the town's defenses a second time that day. Falling to around 5:30, Ezek will dismiss his 2 guards and begin to travel alone to Lake Zarevich. And will not return until 10 p.m. Upon which he returns to the Burgomaster's mansion. Is believed to take his evening meal. Yeah.
Well, that provides us a good opportunity, I think, at that point.
Ernest also mentioned that it is generally unlikely that Ezek ever finishes his second bottle of wine before the 5:30 mark.
So we gotta get him the second bottle of wine and then follow him to Lake Zarevich, right?
That should be probably the best spot to do it. He's alone at that time, right?
Most likely.
He's alone from 5:30 when he ditches his guards and goes to the lake all the way until 9. So there's a 3.5 hour
I didn't realize
window.
you posted it.
Just did.
I was
I
sitting
didn't know
here
it either.
frantically writing.
I was typing
Oh,
it
I've just
too.
been sitting jotting it down. Oh no.
I did it because I don't want to have to repeat it 3 more times.
All good.
Oh,
This is actually perfect.
However, now I'm just gonna copy paste.
Yeah,
So, yeah, our best moment would be to encounter him there. We are only receiving 1 poison bottle, right?
Correct. At which point Ernest will bring a burlap sack and will not open it, but will slide it across the table to you all. If you grab it, you would feel that there is indeed a bottle with it. He will also then pass a second burlap sack that is empty, that you can tell, based off a prior conversation with Lady Watcher, is of sufficient size to contain Ezek's head.
Yeah.
Here are the goods, he says, grinning as he holds out the sack.
Thank you very much.
And lastly, of course, the parting gift for the owner. The wine itself, if you look inside, is labeled Red Dragon Crush.
All right.
I do advise you all to follow Ezek as he leaves the town square to ensure not to lose sight of him, of course, by evening. I wish you all luck, however. He then gets up from his table and leaves.
Thank you.
Quick question. When is the festival again?
Honestly, in like 3 days.
Like 3
Okay.
or 4 days, yeah.
Also something of note, Ernest will also let you know that the poison that he acquired, he purchased from a Vistani man by the name of Aragal, who is one of the 2 leaders of the Vistani.
Can you spell that?
Aragal?
Thank you. Okay. This is best to be done before the festival, right?
Most likely, yes.
Seems like
Right
it.
then. Well, we do have the time. So, once we get today squared away, we should go right into planning how we want to go about this. I think the biggest, not necessarily struggle, but like probably the main thing we need to figure out is how we're gonna swap one of those bottles.
Assuming
I
we
think
swap
the
it.
other thing we need to make sure about is like, we have to also try and ensure that like he drinks the second bottle, being the poisoned one. So
This is true.
Yeah,
we're
yeah, that he
probably
doesn't
gonna have
drink it
to.
first.
We're probably gonna have to be there at, you know, like when he meets everybody in the town square, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I also think it'd be more difficult now, knowing this plan, to somehow give him the second bottle. I'm trying to think of how we would do it. If we were to use the idea I proposed earlier about Irina, then
I do have my unseen servant, who could definitely be unseen,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of how he typically appears.
Would not be a
Very
bad idea
handsome.
to have
I
that
think that's
switched
actually a
alongside.
pretty brilliant idea, honestly.
True. It could be very useful.
So sorry, Wilford, but you gotta lose the suit.
Oh damn.
Wilford
Okay.
raises their hands up to the sky and disintegrates.
No.
Oh, it was amazing.
But yeah, that definitely might actually be a good way to get that done.
That'd be way better than any of us trying to make the swap, I think.
Gosh,
Absolutely.
no offense to any of us, but I don't know if we would be very great at sneaking.
No, and the penalty for getting caught would be far too high. Which is
Oh,
to say,
yeah.
If I were not in my condition, I would be
Yeah,
probably exceptional at it, but
I also
my
have
current state, unlikely.
exactly.
We also have to think about like if this swap's done in public, people could potentially see, and if they
That
do
as well.
see, then it's like, who's gonna believe them when they just say, "Oh yeah, I just saw this bottle of wine like self-animate and like lift itself out of the case and swap with another animated bottle." Nobody's gonna believe them.
No, they'll think they're fucking
They
insane.
just got drunk
I'd be-
earlier in the day.
I'd be impressed if they believed them.
Yeah, for real.
Sounds like they'd be
Aw.
spreading malicious unhappiness.
If only I took a particular hex, I could literally make the bottle animate.
That'd also be
Uh,
funny.
Yeah, but I say we can discuss that maybe more tomorrow. I mean, we pretty much have it for the most part figured out. I assume.
Yeah. That Ernst guy was pretty rich. Eating eggs in this economy.
I heard the burgermaster was trying to lower the price around eggs, so that's why I voted for him.
Anyways,
Damn it.
Anyways,
Damn it, Kiso.
Willow will go about her usual routine of making her morning tea.
Wilford will assist you in making tea, and at the mention of Wilford will have to lose his clothes, you see Wilford's clothes vanish. You just see the gloves. You see one glove go to where his mouth would be, fingers pointing upwards, as the other one would go to where Wilford's junk would be, as if gasping and hiding. Before
Wilford, I didn't mean now.
Wilford then like waves jokingly towards you, like aw posh. And then just snaps their fingers and everything vanishes. Wilford vanishes completely.
Wilfred, but freaky, damn.
But you see, Wilford is still carrying the tea set. So Wilford can vanish if they so choose.
Mm-hmm.
Wilford just remains visible, like clothing-wise, as to make it less disturbing for you, if that makes sense.
I think so. But yeah, that's pretty much all Willow does, and we'll give tummy ache tea to to the two.
Must be.
I have some
Also,
tea, please.
I do have a question though in regards to that.
Okay.
I unfortunately only have one, but would protection from poison do anything to them?
No.
Darn. Okay, never mind then.
Worth a try.
This is
It was
since
worth a
it's not
shot.
actual poison, it's more of just their body.
I got you.
Yeah, they just don't feel really good right now, and the body hurt.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair. That's fair. I do what I can to ease the pain.
Appreciate you though.
I will also mention while you're working with your boy Wilford, you're able to get a little bit closer look at Wilford's clothing, and you notice that he has a pin on his jacket. It's like a silver pin, and it has almost like a family crest, like initial like letter of F.
F.
Mm-hmm.
A history check wouldn't do me good, would it?
Are you from Barovia?
Nope, never mind. F though. I mean, there wouldn't have been anything that we've encountered though, would there? In regards
Not
to
yet.
this?
Not yet.
Okay.
As great storytellers say, I'm sowing seeds for different episodes.
You're okay. However, would I be able to assume that the vision of the butler that I saw that one night was Wilford, or was that something else entirely?
They are wearing the exact same clothing as Wilford, and they also had the exact same pin.
Okay.
It would not be remiss to say that was Wilford.
Okay. I just kind of like put a hand on Wilford's shoulder and just give a sad, but at the same time trying to give a kind look as well.
You see Wilford's free hand overlaps upon your hand and just gives a soft squeeze. Before where you're presuming the head would be, does like a slight tilt of confusion.
And from assuming things that I have learned, I tell him that I'm sorry that whatever is going on with me is possibly keeping him trapped in a way.
I see he kind of like pats your hand before kind of like ripping the side of your cheek and face, and just like kind of like doing the like old grandma like cheek wiggle before giving you just a slight cheek pat rather.
And then just gone back to the usual.
Wilford can't talk, so Wilford's just doing
I know.
physical interactions.
I know.
He's doing his best, okay? He's doing his best.
Wilford also
He's just a little god.
Wilford also does not know hand sign language, so
that's okay. He is fine. He's doing his best. Oh yeah, that's all Willow does.
And I presume one by one you'll get ready, get up, and start heading towards the Vistani camp.
Yep.
Alrighty. It takes some time, of course, but eventually you all are able to hit the road, leave Vlaki's direct vicinity area, and go a little bit off-road as you guys slowly make your way towards the camp.
The camp.
The camp. Oh. Oh.
Well.
Oh, I like this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're partying. Oh fuck, we're late.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
They're kind of always partying though, so it's just their normal.
Truly.
I will make
That's
note.
true.
Something a little stranger this time around. You do notice there are people and houses here.
So they have their own little tiny village.
Oh, so this is more like permanent than the other one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do we go in through the front, through the or like the trail that's perfectly laid out?
We'll go through the trail. I think it's a lot nicer than cutting through the underbrush and just coming out and being like, "Hey guys,
Hey, you
party!
Hey, you guys.
Hey you guys!"
What's up, guys?
Callisto's like burdened down with not only her pack, but she's taken all of Cere's pack too, and it's
Oh my
just like,
goodness.
you know, she looks like, you know, like,
absolutely fought you for this. Like
no, she insisted
But
that
would
she would have
lose.
done it. Yep. And so she looks like, you know, like the kid from Up with his big fucking backpack. His scout backpack.
Kiso.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Do you need help?
So the shamblers in the back must continue.
Come on, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
We do be rambling.
You'd also notice that there are a large amount of horses that have been like placed here, kind of just like right from their
Wow,
troughs.
it's a
Um,
horse.
It's a horse.
It's a horse.
Oh, Burrovian horses.
That's a horse.
Of course.
Dang.
And there's
Cool
one
place.
big tent in the center.
Wow, they really have an established place here.
That they do.
Let's find the entrance.
Your folks know how to live.
Indeed, I must confess, it's much better than back home.
Oh, definitely. They're a lot more lively and colorful.
They very much remind me of, well, people I used to hang out with in the past.
A lot more upbeat. My people always were a bore.
However, as you guys,
I mean, look how you turned out. And then she's gonna like just jab Cere in the shoulder real quick.
however,
Sorry, let's a yelp of pain.
as you guys arrive here, a less so friendly scene is being
Oh.
played out.
Uh-oh.
As you duck all your heads inside the tent, you hear the sound of splintering wood and scattering ceramic. Blinking through the haze of smoke that fills the interior, you see 3 sputtered campfires burning low with embers. A total of 6 Vistani sit around the hearths, watching the source of the commotion with solemn, sympathetic looks. A shirtless, young man kneels on the dead grass by the center of the tent, his eyes downcast and his face pale. Beside him, a broken wooden crate sits amidst a pile of broken pottery shards, several of which are still wobbling from the force of impact. It looks like someone had grabbed the entire crate and just smashed it over this person.
Oh gosh.
A dozen feet
Oh.
from the kneeling youth stands an older, larger man wearing studded leather armor and a thick, well-trimmed beard. His eyes are bloodshot, and his right hand is trembling. He appears to be leaning his weight against a makeshift wooden clutch for support. Looking down, you see that his lower right leg is wrapped in blood-stained bandages. "You were supposed to keep her safe!" The larger man
No.
bellows hoarsely. He whirls his hand, grabbing blindly as if something else to throw. Sweat beads on his forehead, and he chokes back a sob of rage. "My little girl! And now!"
Oh no.
He wavers unsteadily and stumbles. In a blink, a third man, also clad in studded leather and wearing a fine trimmed goatee, steps out from his shadow and catches the larger man on his shoulder and bullet before he falls. "Easy, brother," third man murmurs. "You've lost a lot of blood." He glances up and catches sight with you all, his brow tightening almost imperceptibly. "And it would appear that we have company." As I will introduce to you both. The shirtless man, his name is Alexei. Where? And out. There it is. So this is... Oh. Yeah, the shirtless man that's on the ground, his name is Alexi.
Okay.
Just like me for real.
The one that got
He's as
smacked
scarred
on
as
the head
Kiso.
with like the ceramic thing.
Yes. The what appears to be the younger of the two brothers that is calming down the older brother with the goatee. His name is Aragal.
Okay.
And lastly, we have the older brother, Luvash.
Ooh, gosh. So they have addressed us, I assume.
You see they look at you all, but as silence seems to still the tent, Luvash will be the one who speaks up. Greetings, greetings. Come in, come in. You see he kind of leans back on his crutch rather. What is your business here for the Vistani?
This is my group. Madam Ava sent us to provide a gift for Arabella's birthday.
You see a pained look as he looks down at the ground.
Ooh. Touchy subject.
My
Jesus.
daughter, Arabella, has recently gone missing.
Oh. I'm so sorry. We'll just isn't sure what to do.
Can we do to help then?
Yeah, I'm sure we can help look for her.
Where was she last seen?
One day ago, before your arrival today, my nephew, he looks down at Alexi, was tasked with watching Arabella play in the nearby woods while meditated a dispute between two of the Vistani families. Mediated, rather. Instead of watching Arabella, Alexi got drunk on wine. When he woke up, Arabella was gone. I led a search for Arabella, joining more than a dozen Vistani and nearly that many Dusk Elf scouts from the hovels below the hill. I myself had returned to the encampment after my gestures towards his leg was caught in a wolf trap.
Oh.
Leaving me stay. The search parties have not yet found Arabella. However, a dusk elf named Savid found Jan's decapitated body laying in bloody grass near the Luna River, surrounded by signs of a fight. They also apparently found a strange signet ring lying in the grass, which seemed to have been dropped in the struggle. I gave it to Casimir, the Dusk Elf leader and foremost scholar, to try to identify its information, find if we have any clues. Apologies for the appearances.
No, you're
perfectly
fine.
fine.
A lost child is
very
something of
serious
grave
matter.
importance, and I'm glad to see that we still live in a civilization where that cares for their own. A lot of selfish people nowadays with things being as hard as they are, you know?
Bad enough.
This river that you said she was nearby,
Yes,
where does it run?
Luna River.
Mm.
Give the DM just a moment.
Take your time.
It runs up from the lake, south of the mountain. up north, all the way up to the Lake Zedovich. If you are on the map, it goes basically this entire river right here.
Ah, okay.
And
It would have been happening over.
Okay.
Mm.
I say, whereabout is the camp? Do we know where it is? Is it
right,
here?
right,
Right
where
here.
you see where you're at.
Yeah. Cool. Just making sure.
So it would have happened like over here.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm a tracker of sorts. A hunter. Would not mind going and checking the area where you said the man found a struggle in the signet ring, and try my hand at investigating the area.
Of course. However, I do recommend speaking with, well, the elf, Casimir. He was doing research to find out where this ring belonged to, but we've found nothing thus far. We would use the Baron Valkovich's library on information. However, the Stani and Dark Elves are forbidden from entering the town.
Oh.
You would please retrieve the ring from Casimir. If able to, yourselves, research its sigil in the Baron's library, and learn information about my child's whereabouts. Or better yet, herself. I presume promise to give you all something.
And where can we find this elf?
Yeah.
It's just south of the camp. One of the houses south.
Ah, right. That'll make it easy.
Oh, all right.
Well, let's do the best we can. Hopefully, get your kid back.
Of course, and please excuse my brother's weariness. He is very tired. If you need more information, please discuss so with me. In the meantime, please go speak with Casimir.
Of course.
Before I take off, DM, if I do one of my heals, would that like help him out a little bit?
It ease the pain. However, based off the like amount of bandages, it looks like he probably might have broken some bone. These are like large wolf traps that just clamped on his like entire like the entire calf region.
Yeah, that would hurt.
God damn.
He was lucky to escape with the leg.
Yeah.
He's lucky to not have bled out.
Yeah. How for lay on hands? How many points would I have to use? One is fine, or how many?
To ease the pain?
Yeah. This is all hypothetical at the moment. We're talking me, you, DM.
To make him less pain angry, probably all of them.
I mean, you could just put a regular hand in his shoulder and be like, "I'm so sorry, dude."
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, heal the emotional pain, not the physical pain.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
It
All right.
appears he's more just pissed, not that he's injured, but
Yeah.
because his only child is gone.
Yeah.
And him being injured also means he can't just run out and...
Exactly.
and
He's
find
stuck
himself.
here right now.
Well,
That makes sense.
we should go talk to this elf then.
Yeah, we should.
Yes, let's go find the elf.
Go ahead and drop off the gift while we're here. No sense in carrying it around.
Right.
Right.
I guess come up to
The
what
younger
was his name
brother?
again? Yeah, the younger brother.
Ariel.
In the meantime, I do have a gift from not only Madame Eva, but also myself, as I've come to recently learn that I am related to you all. And so I give the finger puppet collection as Madame Eva's gift.
Mhm.
And I give the doll as my gift.
This is very kind of you, sister of Vistani. With one gift, we gift another. While if you need, if you cannot return to Vallaki for whatever reason, you are more than welcome here in the encampment. Be you elf or Vistani, all wanderers and travelers are welcome. Especially those who are friends of Vistani such as yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Oddly, I am both elf and Vistani, so...
Ah! It is not too uncommon to see.
But we very much appreciate it. And we'll do our best to find Arabella. I promise you that.
He nods his head.
Alright,
Go.
let's go
You'll
talk
accept
to
the
this.
gift.
We'll go. Yeah, I took them out of my inventory.
So a house south.
Probably the immediate south.
Yeah, probably.
Based off the information that Aragol would have told you, it is directly point near the Lunar River, about a mile south of the crossroads.
Okay.
So not this house here.
Oh, for the house. Sorry, the house is right
we
here.
gotta go talk.
I thought you were
Okay.
saying. Sorry, I thought you were talking about where she went missing. The house is
No,
right
we
here.
were- Yeah,
Alright.
that's what I thought.
Wee.
Apologies.
Where's the door?
It's
Door's on
probably
the
over
left
here.
over here.
Or not.
I think it's on the way back. It is.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
You see,
Oh, it's right here.
two elves are flanking the door entranceway.
Hi there. What was his name again? Sorry, my
Asimir.
memory's bad. Asimir. We're here to see Asmir about the missing child. We're here to help with that. You'll just let us through.
Of course, however, Casimir has recently returned from a long and arduous journey. That we suggest you all not disturb him beyond what is reasonably necessary.
Of course.
And
But
they
of
will
course.
open the door for you.
Thank you.
Nice place.
As you all enter into a small, cozy vestibule, several degrees warmer than the chill mist outside. The walls of this small chamber are decorated with hanging sketches and portraits of proud and wise-looking elves with dark skin. Tree-born spires carved of dark wood and artistic depictions of constellations and celestial bodies. Two curtains of dark brown fabric obscure the entrance to another chamber beyond. Beyond the curtains lie a larger chamber, lit and heated by a fireplace at the north, and an old green rug sits facing the fire. Just beyond an old wooden table, flanked by several chairs, there, the left side wall of this comfortable room bears a dozen cubby holes bearing leather-bound books and small wooden statuettes of elven figures. While the wall to the right bears a faded tapestry of a lush and beautiful forest beneath a noonday sun. There, you see Casimir sitting on the green rug facing the fire meditating. However, you notice as he turns towards you, he is currently sustaining a black eye and several cuts across his cheek.
Oh goodness.
And this is what Casimir looks like. You also see that he does have a weapon at his side.
Oh.
What a dude.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
Love me a little hermit elf. Callisto's gonna again, just set her bag and Cere's bag down on the ground next to them. Just with a gentle little thump of the weight.
Gotcha. Also, You
stretch for a second.
You notice his right hand and forearm are a pale bluish white, with much of the skin being puffy and blistered. Like you're more than welcome to make a medicine check to identify what is happening there.
Sure. I'm horrible at medicine, but I'll take again.
Yeah, I'll try as well.
I'd also like to try.
Well,
Then I
with a
remember.
15, easy enough.
Darn.
Samael, you're able to identify, and also anyone who gets above, at this point, a 14.
Let's go.
You're able to identify that it appears Casimir has suffering injuries just as much as you all are, as his right arm is suffering from frostbite.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Damn.
However, as you all enter, he turns to you all with a warm smile. Greetings, greetings. Though warm as he is, it is obvious he's doing so with some discomfort.
Oh, that looks rather painful. Might I offer you some salve for that pain?
Unless you have some form of way of reducing the cold. I believe this is as much as I can do for it now. But please, what brings you all here?
The missing girl. We wanted to see if we could lend our aid in trying to track and find her.
Indeed, I believe you had a signet ring?
Ah, of course. This is the signet ring. He produces it from his cloak, holding it out for anyone to accept. Wish you luck.
Sorry, we'll try to get it.
Could not identify it myself. Odd. I believe, though. Given my knowledge of pre-Peruvian heraldry and their long history in the valley.
If I may ask, Casimir, what happened to you?
I had been hiking across Mount Gacus, but fell when the frozen bluff I had been walking crumbled beneath my weight.
That sounds unfortunate.
We hope for your recovery.
Thank you. Just a moment. Get you the out for the ring.
Perfect. I was gonna ask, can we see it?
You said he had cuts and stuff along his face, right?
Indeed.
And a
He
black
also,
eye.
has frostbite. Can I check if he's lying?
I mean, frostbite, if you were like hiking through a mountain, I mean, that checks out.
Yeah.
Yes. The black eye, though, doesn't make much sense.
I will
Yeah,
also
that's
remind
also
you.
He did fall.
I was
He
gonna
did
say
fall.
he did mention he fell
Yeah.
off of a frozen bluff.
All right, Casimir, you're okay for now.
I'm on to you.
If it looks like it'll help, Vivienne will cast Cure Wounds on him.
It does seem to ease the pain, and it does also seem to reduce the inflammation. Especially on his face seems to be swell, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But he'll nod his head, thanking you.
Of course. Those that try and help a child always deserve the help that they can get.
Indeed.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Intriguing.
I will note that it's interesting is that the runes are symbols of the evocation on the left and right. Those of magic, respectively, but must confess that the ring has shown no reaction to any kind of magic.
A non-magical magic ring. Interesting.
Very odd.
It appears that if you connect the lines, it resembles connected series of lines, the tower door of some form of sigil. But rotated clockwise would make such a shape particularly symmetrical. The arcane
So-
rune that has been carved into the metal above each of the two unconnected ends of a series of lines. But at which point I am total loss of information.
So it's just a catalyst.
It might very
Something
well
to
be.
push magic through, activate something, and then immediately stop. Okay.
Presumably.
Very interesting. Thank you for all of your help.
Of course.
However, I wish to let you rest since it seems like you very much need it. I hope you have a wonderful, as wonderful as a time as you can until we next meet.
Nods.
Thank you.
And
Thank
so
you.
everybody leaves. No more talking to Casimir, right?
Vivienne
I didn't know if
will
you guys
just
want to ask
say,
any questions, that's all.
Vivienne will ask, which way do you think she was taken along that river? North or south?
As far as I could be aware, it's too hard to tell due to the lake. Or not, rather, the river. Through. If I were to be any guess, I would say it might have gone all the way through the river, across. But might have looped back, I do not know.
I wish you a speedy recovery, and I hope we can bring good news next time we see each other.
Announces it.
Yeah, as useful as it might be to like ask more out of him, like I'd feel really bad. That guy really needs to just rest and not be busy talking to me.
Vivienne asked a question
Poor
that
little man.
was pretty good.
Yeah, no, that was a good question. It's just Callisto's probably not thinking like that, and then also
Yeah.
like I want to let that man rest.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think at this point we probably head out to where they say they saw her, or where she.
Yeah, we
Ran
see
off.
if we can find anything ourselves, I think, and then after that, I guess we're gonna have to get cozy with the Baron somehow. Use his library.
Hopefully
That, or
we
we
can
can
see if
wait
we
until after.
track them with Vivienne's talents. See if we can track, which path
Yeah.
we took.
If you guys
Yeah,
wanna go
like I
further
said,
south,
if we
can.
find, if we find a trace, great. If not, I guess we go to the library. But
Yeah.
listen, as much as I'd like to be like, oh, let's solve, the whole Baron thing first. That might be convenient, but I want to remind you we're dealing with a child. And I'm not comfortable putting this off. She kind of like gesticulates to like the air around all of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. When it comes to a child, especially one of like the head of the camp's child, they'll probably use it as leverage for something. So it's better that we kind of bring them back as soon as we can.
Definitely.
Indeed.
So yeah, we should probably go head out to where everything was seen and see if Vivienne or I can find anything.
We going.
All right. You all go into the
I wonder if the ring is just simply maybe a focus of some sort.
It more than likely is, since he said that it doesn't have any magical properties to it.
Mm-hmm.
Can any of us, or can I roll for anything? I'm terrible at magic, so I was gonna say, can I roll for
I
anything?
can
to see
roll
if
an
there's
Arcana
anything else?
check if need be.
If there's anything else on it that he's missed, because none of us have checked to see if there's anything else.
You're more than welcome to.
I mean, we could have a
I'll
look, yeah.
grab the ring. Grabby.
Gribby.
We would kind of hold it out towards you if you wish. Also wanting to check it herself.
Yeah.
So kind of like there.
Would it maybe be beneficial for one of us to give the other the help action?
If you think it'll actually assist.
Yeah.
I could probably help you. That might be more beneficial.
Okay. So then I'll do this with advantage.
I'll like start moving the ring around in certain directions.
Not anything amazing.
Yeah. Neither of you can
Still
really
holding it away from you.
seem to devise what's going on.
Yeah, it might just be a focus. There's really nothing significant about this that I can find.
I mean, I won't lie. He seemed rather. I don't want to assume magical talent, but he definitely had that vibe.
That
No,
aura of him.
Yeah, that aura, so to speak. I do believe that he likely has checked it himself quite a bit, but
Yeah.
alas, no luck.
Oh, I guess we just continue on then.
So you all continue further south.
To around here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out here, actually. At Ridge Point.
Oh well.
I'm going to my notes.
Yikes.
You all arrive at the riverbank area. Whoever's doing the searching, give me a survival check.
Alright, I'll search.
Can we help people by chance?
If you're proficient in survival, yeah.
I am proficient. Let's go.
Nope.
Alright, I will do it. I will search as well.
Yeah, I would like to give the help action to Vivienne.
I think Vivienne got it.
Nice, Samael. Nice.
Very
However,
good.
the other grouping, Vivienne and Cere, you are all able to identify 3 sets of adult-sized footprints in the muddy grass nearby. One of the sets comes from the north and ends in the grass. The second set comes from the north and continues to the southwest and ends at the base of a tree trunk 30 feet away. And lastly, the third set comes from the western woods and continues towards the riverbank, where it ends. No tracks continue from the opposite side of the river, though.
I look upwards at the trees, take closer along. That motherfucker climbed the tree. He's in the trees now.
Which way is the river flowing?
It flows downwards, so towards the city.
Because if there's no tracks on the opposite side, they probably rode the river.
If you want to inspect further, you can give me an investigation check. Same rules as before, of course.
Fuck.
Investigation
I'm
I cannot help
proficient.
with.
I'm asked an
can miss this.
investigation too.
Vivienne is going to be pointing it out to people. So if there's people more proficient, cool. If not, she'll keep going.
Anybody proficient in investigation?
I'm proficient.
We've got one.
I have +4.
Go for it, Willow. I forgot, you guys' party is not intelligence-based at all.
No.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on.
I forgot the bird. My bad.
Is anyone providing assistance or no? I gotta double check.
I can't. I'm not an intelligence character.
I'll do it.
I do. I have
Kiso does.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
Doesn't roll again for a nat 20. Roll again for a nat 20.
Yeah, let's just see.
Doesn't matter.
I believe
There's no nat 20.
Audie, yes it does.
No, it's okay. Either way, I roll pretty decent.
Kiso.
Audie, it does matter.
Anywho.
22.
Will, you're able to discern from the pattern of movement and bloodstains on the grass. The first and third individually briefly fought. First one died. The second individual then fled, vanishing into the canopy of the trees. Lastly, the third individual, carrying something heavy, perhaps the weight of a child, then waded into the river.
Yeah, they likely kidnapped her, and they went across the river. So they're on the other side.
There's
Wait.
no tracks on the other side.
Looking across the river, you don't see any tracks. So it looks like they've gone down the path of the river.
What was I correct in assuming that you said somebody's footprints led up to a tree and then ended?
Yeah.
No, there
Yeah.
isn't trees.
It looks like somebody probably like rushed towards a tree and started like going from tree to tree.
Yeah, no. I've seen this before.
They're probably not anywhere nearby, though. I don't think.
Didn't you say that that weird artillery guy was in the trees?
Way in the
Wasn't that a
beginning.
thing that like a long time ago?
They're quite far from here, though, unless they've caught up.
I mean,
Somehow.
that was what, like 4 days ago?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I forget the time in this is so much shorter than IRL time. And there was that one person. Wasn't there someone following us too? Or no? I can't remember.
Briefly,
Let me
there
double
was
check.
no.
Like a while ago when we were at the other
that
camp.
was like during the Madame Eva stuff.
Yeah, and so it makes me a little suspicious of that, but it could, knowing people, it could literally be anyone. But
You would note
no,
also.
definitely.
You note
choose
also,
taken.
Willow, that because of the river, any forms of tracks would have been washed away, any traces away. The third individual's trail can't be followed any further than this, probably. But they did not go any further south. They couldn't have. They must have gone into the river and then down.
Towards the lake.
To the lake, or maybe even to the city. But that, like, trying to search the entire length of the river for a third individual's precise exit point is a fool's errand.
Yeah.
This river is very long.
Yeah.
There's only two possibilities. They could be back at the town, and we would have to search the town. Or they went in the direction of the river. Or the lake. Or by the river.
Well, that's convenient because we have a reason to go down to the lake eventually, and we have a reason to be in the town.
Well,
I don't want anything bad to happen. That's kind of priority for me.
How about this? While the party is figuring out what to do, why don't we take a short break?
Yes. I need to order food.
That works.
And
You get me
use the
something?
restroom too. I will be right back.
Yeah, I second actually. Can you get me something too?
Yeah, can you? If you're going to like Panda Express, can I get some of those like cheese rangoons? Those are really good.
We'll be
I
right
was
back,
gonna
chat.
order a salad from
We're back, baby.
A womp.
So, where to next?
Could we
Well,
maybe report our findings, or
it would not do us wrong to do so.
no? And maybe they can even like send out scouts to go and check and like
They can't go into the city though.
that as well. But I guess more for the lake region.
More information for them is never a bad thing, but
Exactly.
I think we should take advantage of the unique access we have in town.
Yes. So back to the town after giving them the information, I assume.
Right. That's that. Aragel doesn't really have any notes for you guys on that. It's just more of like, hey, if you guys can get access to the library, Luvash would love that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that like the Burgermeister's like private library, or is that like the library we were already at? With the bunny?
His home.
That's what I figured.
Where he sleeps at night.
That will be a bit more
with
difficult.
Guards.
Me rapidly approaching the place you sleep at night.
So I was just like, what if getting things done as soon as we can would probably assist us with this, but it is a bit of a dire situation regardless.
Listen, out of character, Callisto has like a weird relationship with kids.
No, you're
And like
you're
she's
good, no
very,
worries.
very much like, I am not like sidelining a child's life being in danger for this. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was just like trying to think of what at all we could do. It's like regardless, this might have to be a little bit of priority right now.
Yeah, I think it's became the priority, unfortunately.
We have some time, at least 3 days, I believe, before the festival, so we can at least get it done still before then.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have yet to look in the explore, I guess, the stockyard. Like that was something
that's
we
true.
completely avoided. So I
feel
wonder
like
if
that-
maybe
I feel like that has some significance, but I don't know where. Or
that's
like
true.
what significance, but I feel like it's too big of a place, if that makes sense, to not be something.
Like
Like,
for the
you look
most
it on
part,
the
we
map,
have looked
it's-
around town as best as like we have.
Yeah.
We can ask people maybe if they've seen someone with a child.
That's kind of a little nebulous. Where it's like a town. Like there's a lot of kids.
Have you seen a child?
That's true. A specific child, maybe. I'm sure they would have described her, no?
The child?
Yeah. Arabella.
Yeah, I can describe her for you guys.
Okay.
Arabella is of child height. I don't know those exact measurements, so you can figure that on your
Like
own.
4 foot nothing.
They are child.
Is child has a red and brown dress on, but has a green Bastani shawl with feathers that have been kind of like sewn into the back hemmings of it. She also has a red Bastani like headband, not headband, sorry, headcloth that basically like helps tie her hair back. It has silver beads that go around the top parts and go down around to where she has like a necklace on. She also has either gold or brass metallic bracelets on and wears black shoes. She was
White
last seen
description.
also with her tiger. How's my brain buzzing on this? She has a.
Toy?
Huh?
Stuffed
toy?
doll?
Not a toy. It is a stuffy kind of thing.
A slush doll.
Yeah.
Slushy.
It is described as a saber-toothed tiger with a lion, like a king's crown, but a jester's collar, like a jester.
Interesting. Maybe she'll like the doll I gave her, because that sounds like an odd toy.
No fun.
It's no fun. It's no
It's
Blinsky.
Noblinsky.
I'm so glad that we're on the same page.
Same brain cell.
Okay. So we have some leads. We have her description. We could explore and potentially ask around to see if anyone could have potentially seen her or anything like that. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds very good.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
And I unfortunately don't think we can fan out because we are not entirely in great graces with Isaac, or in that sort of same line, potentially maybe the Baron, but Lucian is our protection with that, at least.
At the very least.
Yeah.
Vivienne will ask the guards when we come in if they'd seen any girl matching that description coming into the town or being brought in.
And
Sorry, uno más. One more time.
Vivienne's gonna ask the guards if there was any child that came into the city fitting the description.
Not of our knowing. So many families come and go. You lose a child.
There was one missing, yes. I was just wondering if you had seen it.
No.
No, thank you anyways for your service. It brings quite happiness to know that we have such wonderful guards on duty.
He spits in the ground before continuing his patrol.
alrighty.
Oh,
then.
asshole.
Oh, what a dick.
What a bitch.
Bastard.
Just call him every name of the book.
Everyone takes their turn taking pot shots at the guard. Goddamn.
Yeah. Deserved.
You'll be on the list for Papa John's Day of Reckoning.
What?
Excuse me, what?
Anyways. I guess we continue and then...
Wait a minute. You all play D&D?
No.
No.
Do you?
Oh shit.
Well, I've never played it before. What's it like?
Fucking suffering.
First time?
Holy shit, a horse laugh.
I'm sorry.
Goodness.
It was indeed the horse.
It sounded like a horse whinny, I'm sorry.
Nay, I say. Nay.
Nay, I say, indeed.
All right.
Nations.
So where are you guys going? You guys gonna go
Yeah, I'm good.
to the Baron's mansion? You guys gonna go back to the inn? What's the game plan?
Do we just go up and knock on the Baron's mansion and be like, hey, by the way,
No.
We know what you are.
We're your close friends. Can we just use your library real quick?
I don't think it'll be that easy, though.
What else are we supposed to do?
Do we,
Simple.
do it under the whoa, whoops, I forgot the word. under the guise.
Guys?
Yeah, sorry, under the guise of like maybe a party of some sort, or like or some other sort of gifting.
We need to learn about the festivals that go on in this city, don't we?
Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was like, maybe we need to be of
True.
some
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
would we get like brownie points where we'd be like, hey, we're here to spread joy. We'll host our own festival, and we'll even provide all the wine.
At which
I
point,
feel like
How
he's
about
gonna
that?
get
The
mad at
Baron
that.
wants
knows-
that to be
he
his
knows-
thing.
at
He
which
knows
point,
we're associated with Lucian.
at which
Sorry.
point, you all
Mhm.
notice another sign, that has been posted up.
Oh boy.
I like that one.
It's Grandpa's
It's so
son.
dystopic, but like I also like it. It's just a little sun man.
Yeah, look at the
Yeah.
happy little sun.
What if I
He's
use?
so,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as good of as a fairly decent idea that is, I feel like the Baron is very, what's the word? Arrogant, to the point where he wants to be responsible of everyone's joy. That's the vibe he gives, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he really does.
All the more reason to see what parts we can play in the festival he wants to host.
Exactly.
That's what I was about to say. Like he knows that Lucian is like associated with us, and Lucian's already like helping
Mm-hmm.
with the festival. I think if we come in and just say like, "Hey, while we're at it, like, is there anything we can do to help you? You
Let
know,
us
in
check it.
preparation for the festival."
Let us
Since like
check
our
out your
friends
library.
already helping.
Doesn't Lucian still need help with picking out food? Can't we just use an excuse of being like, "Oh, we're just here to see like go through your library to see if you have any traditional meals"?
I mean, there's quite a few ways we could talk.
I will say, if we need to go that route, it might be best to actually have Lucian with you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I miss Lucian.
I miss Lucian
I miss
too.
Poor Ari.
We missed you, Lucian.
So maybe we could hold off on that until Ari come back.
Yeah.
Till Ari come back.
we come back.
2 fingers together till all we come back.
If we hold off on that, then what else are we gonna do though?
Check out the
That's my question.
stockyard.
We could do that. We could do that. You're right.
Just for anything at all.
Yeah.
That could give us any kind of lead if she's even here.
It's that, or we could go. We could also go check out the lake area as a potential
We
That's
could
true.
do that. We could go
potential
scout
scouting
out.
area for.
Yeah, we
As
can
if they-
scout it up.
Did go there. I'm just I think Willow's just kind of like in her head thinking way too hard. We could definitely do that though.
It would be another potential spot where the girl could have been, and it also gives us a way of checking on tactical advantages we might be able to acquire.
That as well.
Indeed, we can find good spots to lurk in for when the showdown.
I was about to say, I'm like, are we talking about this out loud?
No, being as vague as humanly possible.
Mm. Yeah, no, that could be of that's the advantage as well. I think we could check out the lake if everyone is more game for that.
Yeah,
could
that
also-
sounds like a plan.
We could also scope out a little bit more so that we just don't show up to the lake same time that Isaac does. We can at
Mhm.
least have like more intel on the lake.
Mm-hmm.
To the lake.
For the
Yep.
lake.
To the lake. Yeah.
For the lake.
Lakey lake, let's go.
All right. And so you all start heading towards the lake. going northward.
Indubitably.
I, the DM, and look at notes.
Let's go, notes.
Yippee!
I read the DM's notes.
You are
Yeah,
shot
can we
dead.
lean over?
You are
Yeah, what if we both lean
assassinated.
over?
Immediately shot dead.
How could you do this to us?
I read the DM's notes without him knowing. Or them knowing, sorry.
Failed stealth check.
What
Someone
the fuck?
spotted you. It was me.
Give me a minute. This was
Okay.
not planned.
It's all good. Take your time.
Everybody go in.
Wait,
I have a-
Good. Ready for Vivienne to go
Oh, dude.
absolutely ape shit on someone if the kid ends up dying.
Yes.
Oh,
We
we're
need
killing
this.
people.
We haven't seen Vivienne angry yet. Or, like,
Exactly.
upset.
This is true.
I don't think I've seen a fish character upset or angry yet.
I have. It's
In
glorious.
the 2 campaigns that we played.
I'm a menace when I'm angry.
Yes.
Just yes.
While above table, I was like, it's on site. If that kid's injured, somebody's dying.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Here you go. Looking. There we go. What is this called?
I feel like DM's gonna be like, you walk in and she's mid slap, and it's just like, all right, we're locked in, we're moving.
Do not hurt the child.
As you guys approach, you find nestled in the misty woods is a large lake. The water is perfectly still and dark, reflecting the black clouds overhead like a monstrous mirror. Yeah, that's really
Are
it.
there there's like a gate in this direction with guards with it, right?
Yes.
We can also ask these guards if they've seen anything. Because it's a completely different area.
I mean, yeah, we can ask him as we're walking out.
Yeah. I think we do.
Yeah.
Settle.
We should be asking pretty much everybody that, like, could have seen something.
That was
Yeah.
in the area and could have seen some. It's like, see something, say something.
Because like those two gates are like the most like probable entrances to the city for them to have gone in. So it's yeah. I think we would for sure ask them on our way out as well.
As you guys are on your way out, you see a haggard man, kind of just like drunkenly trying to bring people closer to him. You see shallow wicker baskets lined with river reeds and filled with stinking fish. Fresh cut from Lake Zarevich, please come. 2 electro pieces. 2 electro pieces.
How fresh do they look?
Probably not.
Dude, just
Not
saying,
to-
with
Go
the
on.
Irina ransom money, we could have bought 5 of these.
Doesn't smell that great. It doesn't smell that great.
Got 5 fish.
They don't look that great.
It doesn't smell that great.
Above table. The only reason I ask is because if he was there like a couple of days ago, he could have seen
Ooh.
something.
You big brain, Sam, big brain.
Yo, big brain. What the frick?
Up to you if you want to approach him.
I don't think we should.
I have a scar on my face. I don't think I should do this.
What do you mean? You're
I'm
fine.
scarred. If it comes to a charisma check or like a persuasion, I'm fucked.
Oh, you
There's
can scare
persuasion
him.
with money.
Remember, you get advantage on intimidation rolls.
Vivienne will.
You know what?
Vivienne will approach and ask.
I'll approach also and be like the silent bodyguard for Vivienne.
I think an angry mother's pretty
Callisto will
frightening.
also approach, but that's because she's like smelling something, and it's like meat something.
He's stinky.
Yeah, but it's also like meat something, even if it's not like great.
True.
Bad meat.
Ah, here to buy Bluto's fish, are you?
Bluto.
Aye! It's my name.
That's a cool name.
Thank you! The women love it.
I very much imagine they do. Kind of
I insight check.
I'm not insight checking that.
I insight check if the women love him.
Are you there also with this
Yes,
small group?
yes,
Okay.
yes, I am.
Go for it.
Yeah, imagine Moroccan nearby.
I'm just kind of looking around, but still kind of
I
listening
don't
in.
doubt that he thinks that the women love him.
You're
I think the
unsure.
women love him.
This crazy kooky man is very sure of himself, but you cannot tell.
He's quirky in a charming old man way. Who is also drunk.
He appears to be missing a
take
couple of
notes.
his teeth also in his mouth.
Yeah, I'm only kidding.
Look, he knows his worth.
I'll look at the fishies.
He kind of like, his hand reaches into the basket and he flails the fish in front of your face. You want to blow those fishes? It's cheap cost, cheap cost.
Can I look at them and see if it's something that I want to buy?
Yes, but no licking blow those fishes unless you buy.
Okay. Okay. She's gonna like take it out of his hand and just like flop it around a bit this way and that. Does it look like it's been like a couple days old?
It's like 2 days old.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She's gonna look at it like while she's like inspecting it and everything. She's just gonna pick up and talk for a minute. She's just like, so you fish here pretty often?
Yes, weekly.
Yeah, is that how you weekly? Is that how you like make your little living, make your money?
Ah, no, it's how Bluto lives and survives. Think they give us food out here?
No, never.
Only during the festivals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what a stingy man not giving you food.
Hey, yes. But I'm as excited for this festival. There's supposed to be some Wicker Sun.
Wicker
Oh,
Sun.
I've heard.
Yes.
Like an effigy? Yeah,
Yeah, they're gonna light it a fire.
oh, that
Fire.
sounds really cool.
Yes. So what do? You gonna buy Bluto's fish or no?
I'm thinking about it. My good sir. It looks pretty good. It looks like a good fish. While we're here though, while we're talking over price, and, quality.
Yeah.
What? Look at me. I gotta make a living too. Like, let's talk on it. Yeah.
Pay for fish first, then talk.
Okay. And I'll pay him the 2 electrum pieces. Fuck it.
Okay. He'll take it.
Yeah. And she's like, she'll just take this slimy old half-rotten fish and just keep it in her hand while she's talking.
Confusion.
She's gonna start like waggling it too, like just in her hand, just like bouncing. She's like gesticulating, but like every time she does, it's just like she's holding it by the tail and it's just like whipping back and forth in the air around her, and it's making the smell worse, right?
Kiso,
she's just
Kiso, you watch, and then like some of the water from the fish flies off and hits your beak.
I lick it off with my bird tongue.
She's just talking. She's like, so, I can't help but notice that if you're here weekly, you been out here the last couple of nights, or just tonight, or
Mhm.
yeah. So my friends and I are looking for somebody.
Okay.
We're looking for a friend. Okay.
Okay.
Did you see anything? Did you see anybody around the lake like last night, the night before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did they have like a small person, like a small one, with them?
Nah, Blue needs more money for that.
Come on now.
You want to buy
Bluto.
another fish?
We're business partners right now.
Yeah,
We're talking
Blue,
business.
Blue sells another fish.
Pluto, I already gave you, 2 electrum pieces for the 1 fish.
And you talked.
Yeah.
That was price for talk.
No, that was price for fish. We're talking as friends.
Well, that's more expensive.
Oh, okay.
If you want to talk as friends, that's 3 electrum pieces.
But that's only 1 more than I paid already, right?
That's just a talk.
Oh.
For information, that's more money. Bluto's businessman, okay?
Yeah, no, we're talking business
Exactly.
right now. And...
I'm bartering. Give
Okay.
Pluto money if you want more information. Okay?
Do I have Mr.
Pluto.
Yeast out?
No.
Can I say I have Mr.
No, you do not. The
I would
guards,
like to
the
summon-
guards would have killed you.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Wait, for what?
having
Having Mr. Yeast out.
having a zombie out.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Mr.
No.
Bluto, was it?
Yes.
So how about we do give you the 3 electrum?
Okay.
You give us the information.
No, 3 electrum was to talk friendly.
Can I
Mhm.
do?
But
can I
then
do
what if I give you 3
intimidation?
after?
3 after?
Information, though.
So 6.
So 6.
Pluto likes your math, green hair. You look like seaweed. I trust seaweed. It always goes back and forth in the water. You know where it's
take it.
going. You have a deal, seaweed.
Willow has a new nickname. Okay.
He will hand you a
Um,
fish for 6 electrum pieces.
I give him 3. And then
Okay.
3 after.
Okay.
Like we agreed on.
Okay.
So
Seaweed
give him the
smarter
3.
than other seaweed. Pluto keep eye on seaweed.
and I tell him, you answer any questions we ask, okay?
Oh,
then
only
you get the
seaweed's
next
question. I'm not friends with anyone but seaweed.
Oh my good lord. Okay. So as my companion here asked, did the people you saw have a small one or potentially even a child with them?
One of them had a small thing, not a kid, like a doll.
A doll.
Yeah, but we don't talk about him.
Not that one.
Not that one.
Was there anyone else?
There was some weird hat fella. He came in here with a bundle, but that was it. Only one trip. Only came in, that was it.
The man with the bundle.
Yeah.
What did he look like?
Fancy man. Fancier than... He kind of looks at all of you.
Was it a big bundle?
It was about medium size. Not Bluto fish bundle, but it was a big bundle.
But that was the only other person you've seen?
Ask if they took it to the lake and they didn't return with it from the lake.
I asked that, actually.
Okay. And
No,
they
they only
left it.
came in. They never left with the bundle.
So they went towards the lake with the bundle?
No. They returned to the city with the bundle
With the
through
bundle. Okay.
this gate.
Okay. Glad we can
Bluto
clear that up.
smart, Bluto word. Yes.
So,
someone came in with a large bundle from the lake.
yeah, so it's very
Bluto was
possible.
worried. There was competition, but no stall, no fish.
I'm sure you don't need to worry, Bluto. I'm sure your fish are the best in town.
The best in town. Blue Water Inn. They don't take Bluto's
Come on.
fish, but Bluto's fish, best fish.
I see. Well,
Fancy dressed man.
I kind of like turn a little to the others. Are there any other questions we should ask?
I can't think of any.
What did the fancy dressed male look like?
Well,
Oh,
he had
yeah.
a
Is there any
hat.
further description?
He had a hat.
Are we talking about
Um,
the bard guy?
He was like him. And he points at Samael.
Mm,
But like,
him?
he kind of gestures towards his beard. More manly.
Bigger.
Yeah, not baby face.
Ah, I see. So a gruff man who looked fancy. with a
Yeah,
hat.
not bitch. Oh, sorry.
I say it like low enough that Willow can hear me, but not him. I'm gonna kill him.
Do you?
Down, Sam, down. Other than that, anything else we should know about?
There's some other people who come and go, but nothing else of like.
Nothing
Underworthy.
strange like that.
Oh, strange all the time.
I see. But I guess more out of your usual, like.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
Well, I reach into my pouch. If that's all the questions we have, I double check again.
Mm,
All
Hold
that comes to
on.
mind right now, for me at
Yes?
least.
the guy who comes with the doll, does he see him drinking wine when he's here? I'm assuming that's Isaac.
Yeah, it very like, because I remember when we were at Blinsky's, there were Irina.
Yeah.
There was an Irina doll.
You
So I would
see,
assume-
So
I see as Samael asks you this, or just asks this, Ludo just looks at you, his right eye blinks, and then his left eye blinks a few moments
On
later.
blink.
Yes.
Bluto
Yes!
is the man with the doll seen drinking.
Pluto sees him drink a couple times, not at the gate, no. No. Ye drink at coastline or on maybe path? Pluto don't walk when he walk.
Oh, that's okay.
Very understandable. Bluto's very smart.
Yeah.
Yes, Pluto
Pluto
very
is very
smart.
And as I promised, I do give him the 3.
He will then take the 3, grab your hand, slap a fish into your open hand, and then will shake your hand via fish. There you go, Pluto give fish. Thank you, great deal. Pluto smarter
Great deal
than them.
indeed. At least we got information. And I hold up and a fish.
So he drinks on the coastline.
Yeah. Like either on the path away from the gate or when he gets closer to the coastline.
Sounds like he goes and gets some me time going on.
Yeah. Or sad boy time.
Sad boy
Fair
hours.
then. Yeah.
Okay, so to recap, above table real quick.
Mhm.
There was a guy, fancy dressed, manlier than me apparently, walks
And a
in
hat.
and a hat. Go on.
The only person I can think of that fits that right now is Vasily, the weird bard guy that we talked to earlier.
Oh,
Oh
I
shit! Yeah, true.
completely forgot
And
about
Because he's
him.
blonde like Samael also, so
Mm.
But
And
has
they
facial
walk-
hair because he's more manly.
yeah.
They walk
And he
in,
ain't no bitch.
He ain't no twink. That's for sure.
they come back with something kind of
They
big, a
go
bundle.
city with a fairly large bundle.
Which could hold a child in it potentially.
You could ask
they bring
Ludo
it
if you
back.
want to where he goes with this bundle.
Oh, he will?
He might.
It's a question worth asking.
You might as well. Willow?
Ludo,
Yes, good friend
I
Seaweed.
have one more question for you.
Ludo might need. Okay. Ask question for Ludo.
Do you the big man with the hat, the fancy man?
Yes.
Did you see where he went with the bundle?
Ludo might need a coin to refresh memory.
Can I use like intimidation to like shoot him a glare? See if that changes him.
How are
Looming
you're
over
just
my
you're just gonna
shoulder.
glare at him?
That's it.
You want me to like?
I don't know. How are you going to intimidate him to deserve a roll? You have to tell me what you are doing to earn a roll, and then I will tell you. Roll intimidation.
I have an idea.
Go on.
Are we intimidating this man? Because I can also, because like Callisto's kind of been like slowly more and more like antagonized by the fact that he's squeezing them for more money. She's not good with numbers, but she's like, oh, this guy's taking advantage of me.
In a way,
So
assist of being like, but I already gave you so much.
if you want to, like, because she's about to say something, if anybody wants to intervene and not make her escalate things, otherwise she's about to escalate things. She's like, it's very apparent, like, on her features that she's kind of growing slowly more agitated.
I will mention there are guards within shoutable range.
Yeah. So
yeah, no, that's okay.
down girl.
Okay, no fighting. Then Samai will walk up next to Willow and say, if you don't, how about instead of stringing us for money, you try and keep me from throwing all your precious fish on the floor?
On the floor.
Ludo looks over at you, Samuel. Ludo doesn't know who you are. Ludo knows seaweed and dog. Ludo don't know you.
Just a concerned friend who doesn't want to see others get, squeezed. As I
Ground
slowly
fish
lift up...
also is seasoned fish.
Oh, then you wouldn't have the best fish then.
No, Ludo would have even better fish. Ground is seasoned.
Ground is seasoned. I don't think a lot of people would agree with that.
Ludo, I did give you a good amount of money.
Yes.
Would that not warrant at least one more question?
Roll persuasion check, Callisto. Not Callisto, Willow. My bad.
Fuck. Should be fine. Yeah.
I guess, seaweed. Oh. Tell your twink to look the other way.
I'll put the disgusting fish back on the wherever the hell he has it.
On the ground.
And I'll fucking
on the ground. It's already on the ground.
He doesn't have a boot. He's sitting on the ground, bro.
Does he not have it in like a box or something?
He's got like a little basket. That's it. It's on the ground. The basket is.
That's so funny.
Dude is psychotic. I'll turn around.
So, he kind of like gestures for you to come closer, Willow.
I lean in.
First thing of note, his breath smells horrid. It smells like garlic. But
I pour it.
So, Ludo saw fancy pants. Go to the stockyard. You know the place with the horses and the whole kept that area. That's where Ludo saw him go. Down south toward the east.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Of course!
We appreciate your information, and you have been very helpful.
Ludo's the most helpful.
I look back at everyone. To the stockyard, then, I guess. Unless you guys still want to scope out the lake.
It's probably
Having
not a
lost
bad
a year.
idea.
Mm.
Can we throw him in the lake?
I second that.
I pat Samael's shoulder. Just like, let's go, come on.
How much money did we waste on
Fucking
this?
ass.
It was my
fucking
money, you don't
taking
need to worry.
advantage of
Doesn't
me.
matter, just
Fucking
collectively.
I'll
It
pass
was
the real
only
like
6.
to Willow.
I have a fair amount. It got us what we needed, regardless.
Then let's go to the stockyard.
No, we're going to the lake, are we not?
Yeah, I thought we were going to the lake
Yeah,
real
we're gonna
quick.
check out
Oh.
the.
We're
lake
still
first.
gonna check the stockyard. I mean,
let's
it
go
just
to
led
lake
us
first.
in that direction even more.
The lake is, as I had mentioned, just a lake. There's nothing there, no one there at the moment.
Okay. Nobody.
Okay.
No
We weren't-
cool
we
like.
wasn't
No
sure.
cool like locations.
Can we like
Not at this
see
time.
if there's like any
Okay.
dragging on the floor or anything?
No.
Okay.
Alright, then it is stockyard time, I think.
Yeah, we were trying to see if there was like anything significant, I guess.
Yeah.
It just water.
Water pretty.
You know, any
Whopper.
like good bushes we could hide in or anything like that. You know.
I mean,
Most
there's
likely,
probably
I'm sure.
bushes.
Something else of note I should mention. Arabella had one very defining feature also that is very uncommon.
Yes.
She has lavender irises.
Oh,
Oh.
Cool.
interesting. That is very different.
Instantly cooler.
Sorry,
Purple ice cool.
I was looking at notes and I saw it mentioned. I was like, oh, that
That's
would have
a
been
cool way
mentioned.
yeah, that's a cool way to like differentiate somebody.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be walking by, someone's gonna see it, just like look away, double take, like what?
Well, nice.
Thank you guys for reining Callisto in. She was about to threaten that man's well-being.
I was about to encourage you to do it, but
I thought the fish was the play. I didn't think
wouldn't
he
have
was
been
that low.
obtuse. It wouldn't have been getting the guards involved, but she would have definitely started not being nice.
I think characteristically, I personally like to think that Willow is a little bit different and maybe a little more assertive when it comes to it being close to the full moon because of the situation she has.
You mean her hackles rise easier?
No, I was about to be like, we're business partners, and like, you know, if you want to be able to continue doing business, you should probably tell me.
I just
what you
wonder
know.
if it were any other like time that Willow maybe would not have had this happen to her, she probably would have just let that happen.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to go to the stockyard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. I
Traveling along.
will
and
actually
occasionally.
Oh. We get.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
just gonna say, yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Let me. And where you guys' tokens are at here.
Mm.
There's a lot of different areas here, so I'm just like, guys would probably be inside. What?
Bah.
Ah.
Bah. You kept the fish, right?
Yes. Callisto
I give my
captured
other-
the fish.
I give my fish to Callisto.
She
You
doesn't
never
mind
know.
it.
Look, you never know when you might need to slap someone with a fish to get some sense knocked into them.
All I'm saying, improvised ranged weapon. Just saying.
She has one in each hand now, and she's sitting there doing like a little imaginary drum solo, and they're just flip-flapping about.
However, as you all arrive here, I'm actually gonna end session here.
Oh.
Yay!
Sounds like a plan.
We're about at the
Got the
3-hour
pause.
mark, and
Hmm.
we've come across 2 instances of sorts where like we have to wait for Lucian, probably,
Yeah,
and something like that.
Okay.
Maybe best wait till next session then.
Yeah.
We don't know if we're gonna run into
I
another
am-
wall.
I am thankful for it, for I am beginning to get tired.
Yeah, since the other 2 things is go to the Baron. You try to get away in for information. You're gonna
Yeah.
need Lucian for that. And the other one is confront and fight Ezek, and I'm like, I don't think you guys
We
want to
need
fight him
heals.
without your guys' support healer.
Yeah, no, not
I need,
truly.
I need somebody to
And,
debuff
and
him
if we
and
get
buff
into
us.
any sort of confrontation here in the stockyard at all, not saying that there will be one, but like if we do,
Yeah, there's always the potential.
like
Interestingly, I have no idea what's in the stockyard at all. Not something I've ever actually explored in CurseofStrahd.
Well,
So I'm
thank you
very
all
interested.
for playing this game of CurseofStrahd with me.
But of course.
And thank you,
Good.
chat, as per usual, for coming by and stopping and watching us play.
Thanks for DMing.
mhm.
Of course.
Thank you.
And I'll see you all, and also chat, next week for episode 16 of Deathmarch, CurseofStrahd.
Yeah.
Till then, have a good night.
Hip, hip,
Bye-bye.
hooray.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye now.
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And watch out for
Bye.
that mist.